Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here making a video of how my experience and my tips about working at Journey. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get on with it. So tip number 1, be yourself. Literally the whole company is about being yourself. So right now I'm gonna do like a little story time. So whenever you're doing the application, for me I did a what's it called, a resume, and I felt like that doing the resume was a lot more easier because it had my own background information, my personal experiences of what I have done and why I think I would be good for the job. And I put like my communication skills, my patience, and all kinds of other ways that I have worked with other people, even though it wasn't a job, like community hours and volunteer work and stuff like that. So I put that. I put what I did in school because I am a high school student right now. So I put what I did at school, how I am challenging myself and to become a better person. And I just put how I'm willing to try new things and never give up. So I basically made my resume look somewhat a good idea of that. I don't remember word for word what I put because it's been a while. But after I did that, you have to put in all your information, like your social security, your name, your number, address, and then I know you have to answer a 50 questionnaire of where it's asking you like, how would you work good in this scenario, how would you do in this scenario. I believe they still have that. I think a lot of jobs do that. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So after I filled in my application, you want to do it at journeys.com/careers, and it would tell you step by step. You have to make an account, and it would tell you anything. And if you need help, there's literally a help section. So after I did that, I submitted it to the mall that I was applying for, and I was honestly applying to Journeys, the adult Journeys at first. Sorry, my voice is cracking, but I was sick for a while, and so when I talk for long periods of time, it starts to crack every once in a while. But just ignore that. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Okay, I think. Okay, so getting back to the stories I was talking about. So me personally, I applied to Journeys, the adult Journeys, and when I got the called back, it was for the kids Journeys, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I didn't apply for this job. So that might happen to you in a situation where you do apply to Journeys, but all Journeys can look at the application. Journeys Kids, Journeys I think that's what it is, Underground Journey. The managers can look at the other people's applications of what they put in, so if they want, they can call you and ask, hey, we have a job opening. I know you applied to another Journeys, but would you like to come and work over here? So that's basically what they told me. And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, a job is a job. I'm still working at Journeys. That's what I want to do. So I did that. I went to the interview. I set up an interview, and it was an interview there at the mall. We just went to a table there at the food court. We talked, and it was a group interview. There was 4 other people, I believe. It was a man, a woman, a teen, a person in college. He was a boy too, and I was the only teen girl. Lots of people are going to apply for this job of different age, gender, and so you need to be ready to make yourself look very presentable. And it is a group interview, so they are going to ask you different questions in front of them, and everyone's literally going to be like, what is she going to say? What is she going to say? Like, that's how I felt personally. But I stood up. So that's how I felt personally. Like, what is this adult gonna say? Because I'm literally a teenager and she's an adult. Like, she has multiple job experience and I had no job experience. I was like, I'm not gonna even get the job. The lady, they're gonna get to older people. But so oh my gosh, in the interview they asked me a question of how I'm gonna sell a pin. So we're gonna pretend this is a pin, and they're like, how would you sell this pin? And I was like, so I just gave them like how I would present the pin to the customer and how I would want them to make the purchase of buying it. And so everyone had to do that around, and yeah, you basically see everyone embarrassed because I was embarrassed, other people were embarrassed, I can tell. So afterwards, the interview was over. We just like, okay, we'll call you in a couple of days, or not a couple of days, but we'll call you soon to see if you got the job or not. So I was like, okay. So we left and everything. Also, you want to get there to the interview about 20 minutes early. For me, when I did work there, I saw a girl had an interview that we were hiring still, and she was 5 minutes late, and my manager did not give her the interview because she was late. So always want to be early, because some people will not be willing to do an interview anymore after you're late. So you want to be early on time. Anyways, back to the story. So after the interview was over, I went to my car, waited. I was like, what am I gonna do now? Like, maybe I should get something to eat. All dumb. And and then I would say 30 minutes after the interview, I got a phone call saying that, hi, you got the job. When would you like to come in to start the paperwork? So I said about 2 days later, I wanted to go start the paperwork. So I need to get, you have to have an ID or a passport, something to show you are your identification. I don't think you can bring your birth certificate. I do know you need to bring your social security. You get to put that in the system, and I believe that's it. I might be missing something. It's been a while, honestly, since I worked there, but I believe that was it. So yeah, after the 2 days passed, I went back and I did everything. You have to watch videos before you start selling anything on the floor. So I watched the videos. You have to fill out. I'm gonna ask you a question. They're gonna give you a pamphlet. It's like Journeys University or something on there, and yeah. So after that, it was basically your time for you to start. Like, for me, I worked at a small Journeys Kids, so we honestly didn't have that many workers at the time. That's why they were hiring. So it was really just up to me to figure everything out. So the main thing that was super hard was not selling to the customer, was finding the shoes in the back. For me, I had a really big problem of finding the shoes in the back. I don't know if it's because at the place I was at, the way they had it situated, I was not used to, and it was really hard for me to read them. On a shoebox, every shoebox has a number, and every shoe has that number too. But if it's a toddler, it starts with a 9, and if it's a kid shoe, it has another number, and if it's a tween shoe, then it has another number, I believe. So that part was kind of confusing to me at first, but after you're there for a while, you really get the hang of it. You just need to practice it, to be honest. It's just all about practicing. Now, I didn't really have any problems, me personally, with the store. The only thing I did not like is how my hours were not good, and I feel like I wasn't getting paid enough. Honestly, I was getting paid $7.15 an hour, I believe, which is minimum wage, like bare minimum. Like, you have to pay me that. So how Journeys does it is by commission. So how many shoes you sell, how much you do on of this is how much you're going to get paid. Now, you have a certain goal at the end of the week of how much you need to make. If you don't reach that goal, then I believe you can get in trouble. You can even get fired if you don't reach it. Well, not get fired, but after so many times you don't reach it, you could possibly lose the job. For me, the only time I didn't reach it was the first week I was working there. It was literally so hard. But yeah, that was about it. I would say you do get 40% off the whole entire store, so that's a pretty good deal. I keep doing this weird thing with my eyebrow. I'm not really sure why I keep doing that. Let's see what else. The job wasn't that bad. Me personally, my experience in my job there, working there, wasn't bad. I did have some problems with the manager, but that's just because of the people that were working there had problems with each other. So that was just the store, honestly. And yeah, I would say that's about it. So the tips to always remember is to literally just be yourself. The store is wrapped around being unique and having your own personal style, so you can do whatever. And also, the dress code there isn't strict at all. You can wear whatever you want. Nothing for me, because I was working at a kids store, I had to look covered up, and you don't want to look too too weird, I guess you can say. you still want to look nice because you are selling a shoe to people, and kids are really different to work with because you have to interact with the kid. You have to ask them like, how are you doing, what's your name, what's your favorite color, who's your favorite pop star at the moment, because kids tend to go to the latest, whoever they see on TV. Oh, they like the JoJo Siwa, whatever her name is. We had her shoes there, and lots of little girls went to go buy them because they would see her on TV. So you have to kind of stay informed of what's going on and everything to make sure you know what the kids are looking for. So yeah, I didn't really have that much trouble with customers. You do see rude customers though. You have to learn to work with different people. It's just different people every time whoever comes into the store. Some people will be rude. Some people will literally go into the store and ask to try on 20 pairs of shoes and walk out with nothing. But you just have to smile and stand if they want to ask if to see more. The one main thing that you really need to sell besides shoes is accessories. Accessories will give you lots of points and makes you look really good if you sell a lot of accessories. So for like the goal of the week too, you have a goal. We have a shoe goal, accessories goal, and a sock goal. So you have to sell so many pairs of socks, so many pairs of shoes, and so many accessories. But now accessories fall into the category of shirts, backpacks, watches, little toys they have there in the store, and just little things they have there. It's not like socks, shoes, shirts, backpack, and then jewelry. It's just accessories are all into that one category. But socks are another thing. Socks, you always want to ask after they get done buying a pair of shoes, would you like to look at some socks to go along with those? And if they say yes, like, you want to go over there and grab the socks, ask what size. Never mind, no, ask what size they are. You should already have a size that they are in your head by getting the shoe already. So you want to get the socks that you think they would like, that they're asking for. So you want to show them like no-show socks, high knee socks, anything sock, like any kind of pair of socks you think the customer would like, basically. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for this video. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I worked there part-time, so that's kind of why I didn't like my hours, because I would close all the time and I did not like closing. It literally sucked closing. I hate it because then you have to vacuum, clean, and everything. To me, it's not fun. You have to throw the trash and everything, but this comes along with the job. Now, the reason I quit was just for school reasons. I was going to school back again, and I really didn't want to be working. I worked there for my whole summer, so I'll say I worked there for 3 months and so. Me personally, I got employee of the month once, and then afterwards I quit after that, so that was fun. Yeah, I do know, never mind, I don't even know what I was gonna say, to be honest. I think that's about it. I think I covered everything. The shoes, how it works, how much you get paid. On the what you get paid by commission, so every shoe you sell, I think you get 10% of that, or 3%, something under 10, I believe. I'm not really sure, I don't remember the percentage, but you get a percent back. It might be 2%, to be honest. I really don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all don't have to leave me hate comments in the bottom or something like that, but yeah. I did work at the mall, so I didn't get a break because you have to work over 5 hours, I think, to get a break for an hour, or 30. You get 5 hours. If you work 5 hours, you get a 30-minute break. If you work over 8 hours or more, you get an hour break. And that break you don't get paid for. I believe you don't get paid for. You just have a break. And the manager will have to clock you out, and you have to clock yourself back in, or you can clock yourself out. But yeah. So I think that's about it. I'm pretty sure I went over anything. If you have any questions at all, you can leave them down in the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, I hope to see you on. Oh my gosh, I hope to see you on my next video. Bye.